So usually we go around and kind of ask people what they want to learn
what your experience is with music and the music industry. We just want to teach you guys stuff you want to know, not just like blabber on about what we think is important. So, yeah, do you guys play an instrument or anything?
Yeah, I play guitar. I'm actually in a band right now.
Sweet.
Awesome. That band is currently working with collaboration. He lives out in Colorado. He's making me famous.
Nice.
And we're kind of like going back and forth, bouncing some stuff around.
Okay.
He's doing a little writing, I'm doing a little writing, that kind of thing.
Sweet. Okay,
So,
awesome, man. Very cool.
Yeah, what's up? My name's Grant. I'm in a band, and I want to get 1 million YouTube subscribers like you
Nice.
guys.
That was our goal for a long time.
Yeah,
We finally
alright.
just did it.
Hello, congrats.
A few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
thank you.
Yeah.
Great. We can definitely give you some tips on
Sweet.
that.
Excellent, excellent.
How about you guys? Music related? Anything?
Yeah, I don't play music. I'm more or less. Well, you guys are obviously my favorite band.
Nice, thank you.
I'm curious as to like what drove you guys into the music industry.
Yeah, totally.
At what point growing up were you like, I want to do music. Like I want to be a rock star.
Yeah, so we can kind of start with a little background.
Yeah, we'll start
of
there.
Our
We'll
band.
just start there, and then we'll move into some more maybe advanced stuff.
Yeah, so we started the band in 2004. So, I don't know, 14 plus years ago.
Yeah, Trevor was like 12.
I
or
was
something.
10 when we first started. Actually, being a real band, I was like 12, going on like 13 when we first signed with Epitaph Records. But
It honestly just got more serious as we went. It wasn't even like you decide, oh, I want to be a rock star, and then
it
you're like,
really,
oh,
I mean, obviously
it's
that's a
kinda like-
dream. When I was younger,
Yeah,
I
it's
was like,
cool.
I was watching videos of whatever, Blink-182 and Good Charlotte, Sub 41.
But it's weird. Everything's so gradual. It doesn't just happen like that. So like you just always just try to get to the next step, right? When you're in a local band playing just shows in your area, you just want as many people as possible. And I remember the day when I was so stoked that we had like 80 kids at a show. Now if we had 80 kids at a show, we'd be like, man, this is a bummer, right? That's just natural progression. But it's funny. It just has such a slow progress, I guess. You kind of just you just kind of ride it, you know what I mean? So there was a few times where it's like, wow, this is like getting really serious. Like when we signed our first record contract.
That was
and
in
stuff like that.
2007, I think.
That was a long time ago.
And how that happened is, I don't know if any of you guys remember a website called Pure Volume. It was like an old school, like, kind of like, it was MySpace and Pure Volume for bands, pretty much. Like, those were the big tools.
It's like a
that
free
you got.
streaming website.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
you just
it's
put
like-
your music on there. And
It's like the
people find it.
Spotify of like early 2000s, pretty much. And you can get on like a front page, you can get the top 10 of
You
Pure
didn't have to
Volume.
pay for it. It's weird. Nothing like that exists anymore.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But I guess Spotify, everyone kind of has it, so I guess that kind of covers that.
Yeah, but just our random like guy hit us up through Pure Volume and it's like, hey, I found your song on here. It's really great. I manage bands. He was in this band called Life in Your Way, which is like some kind of hardcore band from Connecticut. But at the time, he had some dude that he signed to a major label. I forget what the dude's name.
Play Radio Play.
Play Radio Play.
Yeah,
It used to
really
be some like, it sounded like Never Show Never kind of. But like he signed him to a major label, so we were obviously stoked that this guy was setting us up. We were at the time still,
We were just chilling.
I was
doing our
13,
thing. We
they
just
were
putting
all
music
16,
online, playing
17.
shows.
Our parents were like, yeah, it's a cool hobby. Like, definitely keep doing it. It's awesome.
But they kind of just started to get serious, and we were like, might as well see where it goes. And then
Yeah.
eventually we are here.
Yeah, and he just got in contact with a few different labels, and then we had a few offers, and then we went with Epitaph. On Epitaph for 7 years. It was cool at first, but then we slowly realized it kind of wasn't for us. Like labels are interesting. Either they care a lot about you or they don't. And if they don't care about you, then you're screwed pretty much.
But still, a label can't really force a band to be big, right? It's still just word of mouth. People decide they like a band. Some bands get huge, not on a big label. Some bands get big because the label kind of pushed them. It just kind of depends. It's almost like a natural thing. So it didn't really happen for us naturally on the label. And they didn't put enough into it to like force us to be big. Kind of, I don't know. We didn't have like radio music. You can't put it on the radio. So they kind of like a lot of labels kind of just sign a bunch of bands and then just throw them all out there.
And whatever band gets that better catch is the one that they'll focus on.
Yeah, they'll put all their money into the ones that naturally do good. So then you're kind of like, well, what the hell? It's just a natural process anyways. Why don't I just do it on my own and make more money? So when our contract ended, we decided to just do an experiment, release our own EP. And it went really, really well. So we just have been doing that ever since, just releasing our own music. just how technology is these days, and with the internet, you can do seriously anything yourself that a record label does do. Obviously, it requires a lot of research and a lot of work, but it's especially if you can record your own music. That's where we have our biggest advantage. We record our own music, we do all our own music videos, and it took us a while to learn those skills, but if you just start now, and just start as soon as you can to try to learn that stuff, and that's the biggest advantage you can possibly have.
Yeah, and you guys record it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
That's
played for like 2 years back. Just
Nice.
for one Federal show. But
yeah, nice. That's awesome. So yeah, like recording for us, because I mean, I'm sure you guys know, going into a studio to record even like a song could cost a few $100 to $1,000. If you were to just kind of figure out and like find a way to build your own home studio, which might cost after buying a laptop or a computer or anything like that. What's up, guys?
Hey guys,
Sorry we're late.
No, you're
It's all
good.
good.
You're good.
maybe we'll move to the mic so you
Yeah.
guys can hear us.
We gotta turn this on.
I think he's gonna do it.
But yeah, like recording yourself is obviously better, and it's more of like
Check. Yeah.
Hey, check. Sweet. A little bit easier on the voice, I guess. There we go. So what's up, guys? How are you? Good? We're just kind of touching base. We kind of gave like a brief history of
last night.
yeah, and now we're talking about the benefits of kind of recording music yourself instead of being on a label and doing it.
Do you guys play music? You do? What do you guys play?
Guitar.
Nice.
Guitar. Nice.
Are
Cool.
you guys in a band at all? Maybe one day.
Wanna
A
be.
little bit.
Cool.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, like recording your own music, obviously getting all of the gear to get to that point is an investment. I mean, it costs, I don't know, I mean, it could be less than $5,000 though, and you'll get an awesome recording. And instead, normally a band would go into a studio for just one record and pay $10,000. So now, once you have that recording gear that costs $5,000, you can record as much stuff whenever you want. So it's more of an investment than it is anything else. But
Yeah, I would say everything I use pretty confidently, aside from like my computer, is less than $10,000. Just that I saved up for over time.
I
and
mean,
slowly built my
he's
studio.
been recording since he was 16, so like over
Yeah,
10
it's taken a
years
lot
now.
of practice for sure, but I've learned everything on my own. I didn't go to school for it or anything. Just kind of through trial and error, and also just a lot of watching YouTube videos. That's the biggest tip we give everyone. Like literally doesn't even matter what you want to do. If you are interested in drawing, if you're interested in graphic design, if you're interested in video production, audio production, especially creative stuff, anything creative, just, I don't know, a lot of people go to school for it. It's so expensive though. So I'm really glad that I didn't. You might learn stuff a little bit slower. It just depends. It's all up to you, right? It's up to how self-motivated you are. And if you are really self-motivated, all the information is online pretty much for free, or maybe there's like a cheap online course you can take on a specific something. And a lot of it's just trial and error. You'll record a song, you'll listen back to it a week later and be like, you know what, I that doesn't sound that good. I bet I could get that better. Say the guitar tone. Don't really love my guitar tone. Just start looking up how other people get their guitar tones, how they mic up a guitar amp. It's just all experimenting.
And you can even ask questions to other producers too. Like, I'm sure if anyone tweeted at you or hit you up on Facebook, you would give advice. So I wouldn't be scared to reach out to anybody to try and learn anything.
Yeah, a lot of producers also are. Have you ever heard of GearSluts.com? Yeah, it's a funny name. But a lot of producers post a lot of how they mix stuff and how they get their guitar tone on there, which is really awesome. Just because they're interested in it. A lot of people ask, "Yo, how do I do this?" And a lot of producers come in and say, "Try this, try that." It's pretty crazy. You can find a lot of cool threads that tell you to do a lot of cool little tricks and stuff like that. Even video production.
Yeah.
We started messing around with like a DSLR camera like 4 years ago, and now we film the last 2 music videos of ours we filmed ourselves. So like it's been a long process, and if we go back and look at our early videos, we're like, wow, those are not very good.
But that's another
Which is
thing.
good.
That's like another investment. So not paying someone to do your music videos, that'll cost $10,000 to $15,000 sometimes, even $5,000 for like a low budget video. So like if you own all the gear, your only expenses are finding a place to rent out to film and additional props and stuff like that. But still, you're gonna save so much more money in the long run if you own all of this gear. And it does seem scary. I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's intimidating too.
Yeah. but like get everything piece by piece throughout years and years. So like you're planning for the future, less like